Salutations, Scavengers, Automatic here for Automatic Games. Thanks for joining me for this, the 5th episode in our Vault 88 Rising series. In our previous installment, we bore witness to Alpha Squad successfully completing a raid against Vault 114. As they trek the spoils of their successful operation south back to Vault 88, we are going to shift our attention north to this scene. Now, this strange man has been monitoring the compounded sanctuary all morning, and he has put special emphasis, as it were, on this woman. About 5'5", 130 pounds, dark skin, orange hair, and facial scars. As to why he is paying such close attention to this particular woman, I suppose that may be revealed in time. And in the meantime, I sort of want to shift gears and extend my appreciation for your viewing this series thus far. I've been overwhelmed by the response, and I look forward to seeing it through and to its ultimate conclusion. But I don't just appreciate your viewing it, I have been, well, frankly humbled by the people that have volunteered to participate in the form of voice actors. In fact, on a whim, that is to say, Di suggested that I roll credits at the end of these episodes, and frankly, she's absolutely right. I am remiss for having not done that so far. So we will start that in this particular episode. Anyways, let's get back to our story.
Check this shit coming up the road. Hold it right there.
Okay.
Find out what it wants. Go on. Do it.
Who is you?
I'm just a trader.
Yeah, you got a name?
Giles.
Giles. Alright, Giles who?
Giles the trader.
Oh, well, ain't you clever? That's not gonna get you in here, Giles.
What was he trading? Find out. Ask.
Say, if you a trader and all, where your wares? Where your pack ramen at?
I specialize in information.
Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, you know something we don't, eh?
If you already know what I know, you'd have some dead folks in your settlement here.
And what you expect in exchange for this, life-saving information?
Water, some chow, maybe a place to rest.
Oh, but there are plenty of places to sleep out there. Ain't no reason for y'all need to come in here and sleep.
Okay then, I can take a hint. Just let your council or your leader know that someone tried to warn you about that synth. Or don't, because when that becomes a problem for you, you might not look too good with refusing to hear me out.
Wait. Giles, wait.
Yeah?
Well, where you going anyway? I mean, maybe if our captain wants to talk and all, where can he find you at?
At Diamond City. Ask for Giles.
Hold on. Maybe we should run this by him.
Yeah.
Tell Nate we might have something here.
Aye.
Okay, sit tight. We gonna let the captain know.
I'll stay put.
Cap says don't.
Okay, Giles,
Yeah?
Nate will see you. You can come on in, just, keep your hands to yourself is all.
You don't have to worry about me.
Now, to be perfectly honest, we've never really seen Sanctuary throughout any of the videos that I've uploaded. It was referred to in the very first, very rudimentary Fallout 4 video that I uploaded, part of the Hefty Satchel series, in which it was noted that the Minutemen had more or less abandoned Sanctuary, though some settlers loyal to the Minuteman cause were left behind. But even those settlers, when beckoned by Ray to come with him to Vault 88, joined him. And so all that remains is people that, well, they weren't in the original group.
You the guy looking for Nate?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing this morning?
Big house behind you.
There is a Captain Cosmos action figure?
Yeah.
You're positive?
Yes.
No, I've never seen one. What about the Jangles the Moon Monkey stuffed animal? I've seen those.
I got that last year for my birthday.
Oh, so you've already got them.
That's why I need Captain Cosmos, because they're a team.
Oh, yeah, I guess they are a team, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Well, if we don't find an action figure, have you ever heard of Giddy Up Buttercup?
Those are for girls.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, go on now. Nate's expecting you. Don't try anything stupid, you hear?
Welcome to the throne room. So, Giles, is it?
That's right.
They call me Nate, Captain of Sanctuary. I understand that you have information for me.
Hey, here's the deal. You spare me some light provisions, and I'll tell you what I know.
Light provisions. How much are we talking here?
I mean, I wouldn't mind filling my canteen, maybe enough food to get me back to Diamond City.
Your information better be worthwhile.
Could save lives. That's how your sentry put it.
Fine, fine. What exactly do you know?
You familiar with synths?
Of course.
Well, I worked with the mayor of Diamond City, and my specialty is hunting synths.
You're a bounty hunter?
Just a hunter, no quarter for the synth imposters.
Interesting. And you think we have a synth among us?
See, I've been tracking a girl, Nate, and she's a synth, about 5'5", 130 pounds, a scrawny little thing.
We have several scrawny girls in Sanctuary.
Yeah, kind of dark-skinned, short orange hair, has some facial scars.
Sounds like my girl Charlie.
Like your girl? What, like a daughter? A girlfriend?
Concubine. I have a few.
Oh, must be nice.
If we're being entirely honest, it barely justifies the sacrifices I make.
Sounds like they're lucky to have you.
That, sir, is an understatement. So, about Charlie.
Now, I'm not saying she's a synth. No. I'm just saying that if she matches the description of the target I'm tracking, well, you might end up having a problem.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. The Institute abducts Charlie and replaces her, right?
That's the general operating procedure of these types of situations.
And what if this has already transpired? Are you suggesting we restrain her? Execute her? I can hardly kill one of my own on the word of a stranger, you know.
I mean, I have ways of dealing with synths that don't require violence or confrontation.
Sounds too good to be true.
Oh, it's true. Tried and true. Are you familiar with recall codes?
Recall codes?
Yeah, they're a simple series of numbers that, when spoken, deactivate the synth.
You have this code?
I suggest you do it. I don't want to meddle.
Just recite some numbers to her, is that all?
Yeah, while she's asleep. If her vital signs cease, then you know you're dealing with a synth.
Will she ever wake up?
No, not without proper reactivation. You should dispose of her body anyway. I mean, I'll gladly give you the coat, but you gotta promise me you'll use it.
Oh, I'll certainly try. We can't risk having a synth among us.
Well, that'll do.
So what do you get out of this deal? You certainly can't be satisfied with food and water alone.
I mean, just knowing there's one less synth in the Commonwealth is more than enough compensation for me.
You're wearing a Pip-Boy. Pardon my curiosity.
Oh yeah, you seem to have a few yourself. I'm guessing your people come from the vault up there on the hill?
Not my people, but I do.
You were a vault dweller?
Yes, and the only one that I know of. Went into Vault 111 centuries ago. Vault-Tec froze us, but I was strong. Stronger than any other Vault resident there. I woke up from my frozen state a few years back.
The only one?
The sole survivor.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Honestly, it's a curse. Everyone else that went into that vault with me are gone. My neighbors, friends, wife and child.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What doesn't kill us, Giles, makes us stronger.
And so you've repurposed the vault equipment, allowed your people here to use it?
That's right. Clothing, armor, furniture, supplies, weapons even. Just trying to get these Pip-Boys up and running. Where did you get yours, by the way?
Yeah, it's off a corpse. It's beyond repair. The radio's broken, makes a weird buzzing sound when I fire it up, but the light still works. I guess that's why I hold on to it.
I was hoping you might be able to get ours up and running.
Oh, no, sorry, man. Rob Kotek is above my pay grade.
Well, I'll just keep tinkering with them.
So, about the synth.
Yes, yes. Perhaps you would be willing to share your little code?
Well, of course, but, food and water first, if you don't mind.
The man with the golden voice, that is to say Nate, is quite a character. He's a veritable Billy D. Williams of the Wasteland. Now, according to his story, he was a disc jockey before the Great War. But that may be all that it is, a story. See, nobody can verify what he claims. But he is a cult of personality of sorts, much in the way that Ray is. It is charisma that has brought him to his seat of power. And it is charisma and his brute followers that keep him there.
Jesus!
And this isn't to say that everybody in the sanctuary compound is a brute. No, there's plenty of innocent civilians residing there under Nate's purview. I wouldn't exactly call them intellectual. I wouldn't exactly say that they're literate. But for sure, not all of them are brutish.
Lee?
Jacobs? So, what did you find out?
Well, sure enough, our scavengers are down there in Sanctuary. The fella in charge calls himself Captain Nate. Claims to be the only survivor from 111.
Wait, I thought Ray was the only survivor.
So did I. So did I.
Kinda makes me wonder, say this Captain Nate is telling the truth. What does that say about the Overseer? Don't get me wrong. I'd sooner believe Ray over some random settlement leader. Just gets me thinking, though.
Yeah, I hear it.
Anyways, we set up camp near the elevator vault. Scored you a pretty cool command post. A trailer. Does have a big hole in the roof, but hey, maybe it won't rain tonight. Hope I didn't just jinx you.
And that, my friends, is Corporal William Lee. He is second in command of Bravo Squad, and the stranger that we've been following is not Giles. No, that's just a fun name that he concocted. His true name, his given name, is Tim Jacobs. He is the sergeant in charge of Bravo Squad. And obviously what he was doing down there was performing reconnaissance. Apparently using the synth story to get himself inside the compound to determine whether or not Nate's people had in fact looted Vault 111. And it's no surprise that they had. You can kind of tell just by looking at them. I mean, obviously they're wearing tattered Vault 111 suits. There's Vault-Tec gear scattered about. Really, it's a hodgepodge of stuff that you would find in Sanctuary that helps build up the compound, and Vault-Tec gear that they're trying to utilize. So now you know, folks. This is Bravo Squad.
Here comes Sarge.
Hey, Sergeant.
Hey, Sarge. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Okay, gang, let's get some rest. There's a chance that we might be done here. If that's the case, it's going to be a very long march to 75.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You gonna be hitting that settlement, sir?
Nah, I doubt it. If we do, Thomas, you'll be the first to know, huh?
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me right now.
come on, man. Sergeant, 88 OS tried to hail you on the Bravo frequency.
Anyway, let's see. Where was
I told him you were out. He requested that you contact him, kick it up to 680. I don't think it was urgent. He just wants a sit rep, sir.
All right. He was the only survivor, or so he says. Over.
Well, I don't seem to recall a Nate, over.
If you want my opinion, sir, I pegged the guy for a charlatan the minute I saw him. Over.
As you are probably aware, I lived in Vault 111 for a few months after I came to. As far as I recall, the only unoccupied cryopod was my own. Over.
Now, my cap says he borrowed certain aspects from your story, sir. Over.
Well, enough folks were made aware of my situation, courtesy of that reporter in Diamond City, over.
You know what's funny? He kind of looks like Preston Garvey.
You're not suggesting...
Oh, no, sir, no. Rumor has it the Garvey is riding the coattails of the Brotherhood. Over.
That's what I last heard. What did this Nate fella have, as far as Vault-Tec equipment is concerned?
Pips, clothing, virtually anything that wasn't bolted down, and some things that were. Over.
Well, he didn't happen to mention a weapon called a cryolator, did he? Over.
No, but he did say that his people pulled weapons out of there. Over.
Well, there was an experimental weapon. It sat in its own housing in an office near the vault exit. I wanted to take it myself, but it was locked tight, and I didn't possess a means of opening it. Over.
Well, I would think that if it were a weapon down there, that my squad would have seen it. Over.
Do me a favor, Sergeant Jacobs.
Sir?
I think that this vault requires a second look. Over.
I can do that, sir. Over.
I want you to check on that weapon, and I'd like you to perform a head count on the cryopod occupants. If any are unoccupied, that might lend credence to Nate's story. Over.
Understood, sir. I'll get right on it. Over.
Good. Now, I don't like the idea that there's a bunch of Pip Boys floating around Sanctuary. I'd like to have those secure for security's sake. And, well, we can offer them to future generations of our own people. Furthermore, I want you to get your hands on that weapon. I'd like it brought back here so that Dr. Allen can examine it. Over.
I understand, sir. I'll contact you after I've given Vault 111 another search. Over.
All right. Godspeed, Sergeant. 88 OS, over and out.
Kim told us about this. I don't remember any crazies.
All right, I'm going back down there.
Down to the settlement?
At the vault.
You want some company, sir?
Nah, everyone stay put. I won't be long.
We'll hold down the fort, sir.
What were you saying?
Dropped by this old vault once. 108, I think.
That's down in the Capital Wasteland, ain't it?
Affirmative, sir. Best orgy I ever had.
Orgy? That sounds like my kind of vault.
Yeah, so I'm trying to, do this without acting.
Almost half inclined to have Sergeant Jacobs stick around to hear the rest of that story, damn it. But alas, he does have an objective laid before him by the overseer. And so R&R is just going to have to wait. He's got to get back down there into Vault 111. Now, you know, from our previous installment, or perhaps it was the one before that, I mentioned that Ray had already been to Vault 114 in his role as the protagonist of the main Fallout 4 story for me. So he had already been there, and it goes without saying that he hails from Vault 111, so he's certainly been here. This is obviously why he's familiar with the cryolator. He's already looked at the terminals that refer to it, and he has seen it firsthand. As to why he wants it, well, the man seems virtually obsessed with Vault-Tec gear and padding the supplies for Vault 88 with as much gear as he can gather from these surrounding vaults. So that explains a little bit of his motivation. Of course, if you've been watching, I suppose you're already familiar with that. It appears as though Jacobs is going to get a parting glimpse of Sanctuary before he takes the elevator down below.
Alright, here we go.
Vault 111, welcome home. That phrase has such implications. It's somewhat profound, considering we know this is where the sole survivor comes from. And of course, already we realize that there's a conflict in that Nate claims to be the sole survivor, and we are already aware that that is part of Ray's story, so which one's telling the truth? Or are they both telling the truth and they are just unaware of each other's residence here at Vault 111? There is ample reason to believe that Nate is indeed a charlatan, but of course, that's what Sergeant Jacobs is here to verify or disprove.
Damn, no cry later. Sure as hell looks like the housing for it, though.
And of course, Bravo Squad's already been down here. Jacobs referred to that, so he is quite confident that this place is not occupied. Obviously, nobody could get in, not with Bravo Squad camping just meters away, swapping stories about orgies in the capital wasteland. But yeah, it's doubtful that he's going to encounter any resistance in this vault. Having said that, I almost want to apologize for the lack of action in this episode. You know, with the exception of the Vault 88 tour, our inaugural episode, we have witnessed combat in every installment. But in this particular episode, episode 5, all that we really saw was Jacobs versus Morats. By the way, as you saw, Jacobs won that one. And it's a good thing he did. If he could handle a few Morats, we would be in serious trouble. Or perhaps I should say Bravo Squad would be in serious peril. So now, of course, it's time to check these cryopods. And what a ghastly sight this is. It really, it's really something. And I'm sure that is not lost on Sergeant Jacobs. This, just the creepy nature of Vault 111.
So far, Ray's right. Every pot a tomb.
Of course, in previous playthroughs, I have examined these cryopods before, kind of a ghastly endeavor, and there's really not that many either. It's a small group, but obviously, lab rats, just like most of Vault Tech's victims. And yes, come on, for God's sakes, the people that flocked the Vault Tech are, by and large, victims, unless they were in some kind of control vault, of course. Far and few in between.
Miss Reagan, judging from the photos, looks like Sophia. I guess Ray has a type.
Sophia, of course, being Ray's current wife. The matriarch of Vault 88. The enforcer, as they call her, behind her back.
Well, well, well. Ray's pod, no doubt. Still open, just like you left it. So much damn frost. Fucking hard to see. Oh, yep. Occupied.
Well, there you have it, folks. Only one more cryopod to examine.
Well, holy shit.
And I'll be damned. I was actually surprised, pre-edit when I was going through here to see, what I would do story-wise. I had no idea that there was a cryopod that was unoccupied, but there it is, folks. And what does that mean? Perhaps we'll find out in the next episode. Anyways, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. If you like this, and if you are subscribed. I will talk to you soon, friends.